How much of this week is just about correcting mistakes from the game as opposed to looking ahead to South Carolina?
Right. It's a good combination of both. We spent a good bit of time yesterday correcting specific mistakes from the game. And then the rest of the week is designed to split it between, really good fundamental work, just getting better at what we do, blocking and tackling and the things that we have to perfect on special teams. But then the other part of it is some scout work against South Carolina. We just kind of put it in little by little. The earlier we can get the game plan in, the more time we have to rep it. So you want to get it in as quick as you can, but you don't want to go so fast that next week you think of something on Wednesday or Thursday and it's too late to get reps on it. So a little bit of both.
Seems like after Clemson, everyone decided to put Georgia in their top four for the college football playoff. I know it's only week 1, but what's your reaction to that, if any?
It's only week 1. I mean, it's just it's like a mirage. It's not real. It's just something to talk about.
Mark, I heard you talking on your radio program the other night about the tackle that Kimbrough had in the fourth quarter. Can you kind of recreate your excitement over that? Well,
I think we just went up by 10 for the first time in the game, and we know how crucial it is not to give them momentum on the kickoff. Marshall, wasn't knocking it out of the end zone by any stretch, so we knew we were going to have to cover that kick. And I don't even know who made the sub, but we made a late sub to put Kimbrough in the game. And I don't even remember for sure who he replaced at that point, but I think it was one of our 2 inside linebackers and one of our 2 starters. And then, he flew down the field, never slowed down, and made a huge hit, which caused the tackle and what we thought was a fumble and a recovery for Georgia. And it was my favorite play, and I think it probably ignited our sideline more than any play of the game. Those types of hits kind of get people excited, and the thought of us getting the ball back like that was pretty exciting for a little while until instant replay showed different.
Did it look like they got it right?
Yeah, I think they got it right. Yeah. We were getting our defense ready. Our coaches are up in the booth. They're able to see televisions now, and we're all pretty certain. And it might have even shown on the big screen, but we were all pretty certain we were going to have to play defense.
Once Justin Scott Wesley gets healthy, will he immediately be able to play in the next game?
When he's ready to play, when I think he's ready, that's when he'll play.
Has he, everyone knows that he had an incident last year. Has he served a suspension for that? It's a matter of being injured.
I'll say this. When I think he deserves to play, I'll let him play when he's ready.
Hey, what did you think about the play of your secondary Saturday night? And specifically, it's pretty unusual for a true freshman ever to start the secondary. Dominique Sanders not only started, but he was out there a lot.
Right. Well, I think that we had very few mental errors. We didn't just allow somebody to run down the field all by themselves in some type of busted coverage. That was very encouraging. And they completed some balls into some relatively tight coverage, I thought. There were a couple times we were a little bit out of position and not doing exactly what we're supposed to do. And some tackling can improve, and things like that. But overall, when you consider Clemson's reputation for offensive football and what they've been doing over the last few years, it was a good day.
Sanders is a guy that he wasn't a 5-star or whatever recruit. He comes from Tucker. A really nice story. Is there any reason why we've asked to talk to him a couple times? He keeps getting struck from the list.
Yeah.
Any reason why you don't
probably
want him
because he's a rookie. But he was a guy Jeremy really liked when he got here. He knew who he was. It wasn't like he wanted to offer him when he got here. He really liked Dominique. He thought he was a great competitor. And I don't know if he was at a camp at Florida State or something, but he knew enough about him where he was very interested in getting him, and he's kind of lived up to the billing of a guy who is serious about wanting to be good.